Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host, Red. Our favorite plain Jane.
Apparently, the men have been creating some chaos in the women's lives. It's simply because a lot of men have experienced what peace is like outside of the relationship that they're just not willing to get back into one.
It is a very hard thing once you actually do find peace, your purpose, and your grind. It's hard to want to disturb that.
Now, the interesting part is men have been doing it so quietly and so peacefully for so long, and so gradually, in fact, that a lot of women just never caught on to it. But they're slowly catching on to it, I think. But the realization of it is so uncomfortable that this is their response to it.
We are in a shy guy revolution. Look at how crazy the world
Shy
is.
guy.
Nothing is as it was before. Bro, Chad. Not really that cool these days. Trust me, women have dealt with that. They are looking for something different. The thing is, they don't know what
You've been ran through and now you hit the wall. You can't get those type of men anymore. Now you want the good man to treat you better.
different thing is, because you're not approaching them yet. And I understand it's scary. I was terrified to get on TikTok. Go look at my first video.
Dude, this actually really goes hand in hand with the Destro video talking about how women are just propagandizing, saying that men are just so damn scared.
Nothing scared me more in the world. 2 weeks in, I'm having a blast. It might be hard to believe, but is it possible? It is. Give it a try. Join us. It's going to be fun.
I don't know about fun. First of all, you're not even making the right comparison here. There's a big difference between making your first social media post and a man asking you out. But honestly, you're just completely missing the mark here. Women keep throwing out all these false explanations on why men aren't approaching. It's either, he's shy, or he's too awkward, he's
scared,
too intimidated because she's more successful or more educated than,
or just too damn old.
Him. Anything other than just hitting the actual target, which might be you. But that thought gets a little bit too uncomfortable, doesn't it? I mean, talk about not wanting to get out of your comfort zone. It's almost as if it's the women that are afraid.
These men who are going around saying that they want peace, they do not create peaceful environments for women.
Well, yeah, of course they're not. You men.
Peace is for us. I'm not trying to create peace for you. What the actual fuck?
Men are creating a chaotic environment for the women because you're not tolerating their chaos. You're not letting women use you as a personal punching bag. Isn't that so unfair? What's funny is this effect that men are creating on the women. It's usually not even intentional in most cases. They're just peacefully doing their own thing. They would just rather do something like work on their hobbies or their goals, dreams, anything other than being around somebody that's chaotic. And that goes for both men and women. I mean, if we're talking about equality here, women are allowed to leave men when they're being chaotic or abusive. So why can't it be the other way around? And the men that fully left this scene of dating women and are away from social media have no idea that any of this is even happening. Whatever effect a lot of these women are trying to create on men, it doesn't even reach them.
So how are you going around saying you want peace? You're just an avoidant. You're an avoidant. You don't want conflict. You don't want to have to navigate conflict. You don't want to have to deal with other people's emotions.
But what rational, sane human being wants conflict and chaos in their lives? Unless they themselves are just completely insane. I mean, sure, there's situations and scenarios in life that people can't avoid, but having a peaceful home to come home to, I think that's everything.
You're going around saying you want...
It's crazy that women don't even want that. You don't want a nice home to come to that's not chaotic?
Peace. Create a peaceful environment and you'll be able to cultivate peace in that connection, no?
No, fair. But then sometimes when we do create the peaceful environment, it's not good enough.
Okay, yeah, of course, because chaotic people and peaceful people do not go well together. And what's interesting is sometimes these women they almost seem to have an obsession over peaceful men just because these women can't create that peace themselves.
Remember, peaceful men are the Chads types, right? They don't care. I'm not saying that they're that good looking or anything, but they're the men that don't care and walked away. And that's attractive to women.
So they try to drag it out of the man. And if that man decides that he doesn't want that, then he's the problem.
So women all over the world are waking up to the fact that men hate us, right? And they're like, I'm so sad, I'm so devastated. What are we going to do about it? Because they're still going to do it.
Right,
do
because
what?
men leaving women alone equals man hates women. These are the thoughts happening in the mind of the women that think men hate women Meanwhile, men are just going about their own lives, minding their own business, not hating women, just doing their own thing.
This is what you need to do to flip your brain, to turn the tables. I want you to do this, okay? The next time you leave your house, you see a man, automatically don't assume, know that you're better than him. Just go, I'm so much better than him.
Jesus
I have more money,
Christ.
I'm more educated. Being a woman means I'm better than him.
So you can be educated, have a lot of money, be a complete jerk, but because you're a woman, be better than men. If this was turned the other way around, you would say this is completely sexist, which it is.
Okay, do that. Then the next guy you see, I want you to say, would I have sex with him, like right now? It's probably going to be no, and you're going to go, ugh. You're going to want to get away from him. You're not going to want to interact with him. You're just going to be like, ugh. Now you understand what it's like to be a man. We're not going to cry about it anymore. Okay, that's how they've seen us. That's how they treat us, sexual objects. So we should do the same.
Just because he minds his own business.
We don't mind in you guys treating us as sexual objects. Do you not realize that, you idiots?
This does not mean that he looks down on you. I mean, on one hand, if he objectifies you, then he's a bad man. But if he doesn't, then he's a bad man. I mean, which one is it?
We're always bad
Because
men.
it sounds like most men are probably just ignoring you. In the same time that she's walking past men with these thoughts going through her head, these men are completely oblivious to it. It has no...
Exactly. That's the funniest thing, Red. We're just doing our thing, and these women are so fuming at us. At the grocery store or wherever, and it's just like, oh, they're not approaching. Oh, he's not catching my signals. I stared at him for a good 2 seconds. No, ladies, we don't care.
no effect on them. I mean, they're probably thinking about something simple like what they want for dinner.
And you'll find that you're much happier this way.
Quite ironically, she does not look very happy to me.
When a man tells you that he wants you to be his piece, the only thing he's telling you is that he's about to put you through some shit. Every man I have ever met or dated who has been like, I just want a woman to bring me peace. I just want my woman to bring me peace, has literally been the most chaotic man I've ever met.
It's like men can't even tell women what they want without getting completely humiliated for it. I mean, can you imagine telling your wife or your girlfriend what you want, and one of those things is having peace, and then she does the complete opposite of that?
If a man says he wants someone who will only bring him peace, that man is a piece of... So what does it mean when a man says, I just want a woman to bring me peace? They want your obedience, they want you to keep your mouth shut, and they want a peaceful environment to be a piece.
Everything was right until the piece of shit part.
Their life is always one disaster after the next. And they want you to be at peace with the fact that they're a wreck. No consequences, no talk back. They want someone to just go with the flow of their bullshit. You can believe it, you cannot, but I swear it's like one of the most detrimental red flag statements a man can make.
So apparently a man asking for just the most basic thing, not even anything else, just asking you to be a decent human being, and that's a red flag. The reason these women get so upset about this is because they can't get a man that's going to accept this chaos. I mean, she can ask for the whole 9 yards, but a man just not wanting you to be a bitch, that's asking too much.
And that's what peace is. I don't know what women think peace truly is. It's just, don't fucking nag us. That's pretty much it, right? We're not asking for much else. Don't nag us when we get home. Don't nag us about throwing out the trash. Just let us do our thing, and then we'll take care of everything else.
Much. If we translate this, it almost becomes oppressive for them to have a man fight back or to talk back to them. Otherwise, these crash out TikToks would not exist. She would just have a man in her life that accepts the chaos. Now, the good news is that she's filming this video in her room at night alone, it seems. So that's good. Hopefully it stays that way.
Yeah,
saw this
please.
comment saying that men are finding peace alone and don't really benefit from dating anymore. And honestly, some men probably do feel that way. But psychologically, we are not wired to thrive in isolation. Most people want connection, intimacy, and partnership. Now, the problem isn't that relationships don't benefit men. The problem is a lot of people were never taught social skills or emotional awareness that make relationships actually work. So instead of learning those skills, some people just decide it's easier to check out of dating entirely.
Okay, there's the other thing that women
just our
use.
fault.
Men don't have social skills. Another way for women to not observe themselves to see if they're the problem. This doesn't even just relate to dating. There are people that like to isolate themselves and not socialize. A lot of these men that don't date do have social skills. It's not like they live in a box somewhere hidden away from people, because relationships are just a small part of their lives. Just because you're not dating doesn't mean you don't have a social life. Not everything revolves around women. Wasn't you?
That's what I think women have no comprehension of. That men can have lives on their own that don't revolve around women. It's crazy that women really just think men are just out there yearning and just only want women. That's all we are put on this planet for, is to go after women and do women things for them.
Interesting too is these women that try to shame men into approaching. They're relying too much on men for their happiness. And when they see that other men and women are able to be happy on their own, they can't stand it. And instead of working on themselves to make themselves happier, they have to create these chaotic TikToks and try to make their lives miserable. More so, they're upset at the fact that men are able to be happy with doing other things than serving women.
No, it's true, right? Women don't seem to be able to get their own happiness with outside of men. But men can get happiness and content with outside of women. I don't see very many women that are happy alone and single. Very few. Men? Thriving. Please subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that. And catch you guys next time. Ciao.